Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm gonna give you some advice on how to spend your first ender pearls you obtain in our favorite clicker game, Pickcrafter. So I'm sure most of you already prestiged at least once, but just to make sure everyone can understand what I'm talking about in this video, I should probably explain what prestiging even is, what ender pearls are and how to get them. If you already know all of that, you can skip this part. Timestamps are in the video description, so feel free to skip the part if you already know everything. So, when you start Pickcrafter, you start at plains, and then you advance to the next biomes. After you reach the end, you can prestige. Keep in mind, you first have to buy or upgrade the endstone pickaxe, and you will also need 4 billion picks. The amount you will need for prestiges will increase every time you prestige, by the way. So, then you can prestige, and you will lose your biomes and blocks. But you will keep everything else, so don't be afraid to prestige. Prestiging is always good. Then you can prestige in the prestige menu and back to the plains it is. Then you can start advancing to the end again. That might sound grindy, but on the bright side you will also obtain your first ender pearls. 3 in fact. You can spend them in the ender shop. But what should you spend them on? But on what should you spend your hard-earned pearls on? Well, let's get into that. Subscribe! Now! What are you waiting for? Oh yeah, and watch the whole video before asking anything in the comments, okay? Good, because this video holds a lot of information. Now let's continue with the video though. So, there are 3 things you can invest your pearls into. Ender chests, items, upgrades, and last and definitely not least, transcending. Now this is where the opinions get into play. Some people say you should always buy ender chests so you get good pickaxes. But honestly I think that's a bad idea. And keep in mind I know quite a lot about the game. I personally spent my first pearls on ender chests and it was a big mistake. I made this mistake for my first 30 prestiges and I don't want you to do the same stupid thing as I did. So I tell you, the first ender pearls you obtain in Pickcrafter should be put into player tree transcensions. Since you have 3 pearls after prestiging the first time, you can actually transcend the player tree 2 times. The first one will cost you 1 pearl and the second transcend will cost you 2 pearls. After that it's gonna be 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, up to 15. Then it's gonna stay 15. After you did that, you can go into player tree and start upgrading the good skills. What are the good skills? Basically block fortune, pickaxe fuel, but also others like sharp pickaxes, frequent criticals, powerful criticals, and if you're feeling very fancy, you can of course also upgrade wealthy mobs or sticky fingers. There's a lot you can upgrade. Just upgrade as much as you can, I guess, but you will have to see for yourself. For the next couple of prestiges, I would keep pumping my pearls into player tree until you have at least 10 block fortune. Then you can start buying the 5th ability slot and another artifact slot. Especially the ability slot is really useful. You can also get yourself the kinda new Ender amulet, which increases your PPS by quite a bit. Then you can go back to transcending player tree and you can also purchase a couple of ender chests to get some really good pickaxes. Like Alpha Pickaxe, which is really OP, Mythic Hammer, which is actually even better, and the Chronos Pickaxe is gonna be pretty useful as well, so there are a lot of pickaxes. You don't have to get all of them, but there are gonna be a couple that will help you out a lot, I guess. After you obtained enough block fortune for now, it should be around 20 to 30. You can start grinding prestiges and now you can also transcend Idle Tree. You should be in the mid game now to get a lot more PPS. For me the Idle Tree, when upgraded, multiplies my PPS by around 100, so it's really OP, especially if you need more picks for skill points or pick chests or bosses or whatever. There's a lot you can do with picks, actually not that much. And I forgot to say, why should you even upgrade block fortune in the first place? Every time you destroy a block, you will get +1 block for every block fortune level. So if you have block fortune level 3, which is the maximum without transcending, you will get 4 blocks destroyed every time you destroy a block. If you transcend it twice, you will gain 6 blocks. That's a 50% increase and that will help you out a lot. And also the rest is gonna definitely improve your progress a lot. You will get 50% more blocks, as I said, and your picks ability will last longer. But not only that, you will be able to destroy blocks faster, and you can also upgrade a lot more, as I said. So it will definitely help you advance. And that brings us to the next topic of today's video: how to obtain more Ender Pearls per prestige. I get asked a lot how to do that, and I made a whole video just focusing around that. But the short answer is mythical machines. You can buy them in the shop for 25 fables of the corresponding block. As you can see, for me it's only 18 because of sticky fingers. But yeah, you can buy them in the shop, as you can see here. There are 5 machines, but only the pearl one will grant you Ender Pearls, the legendary contraption of the end. You can craft Fable of Pearls in the furnace with 10 pearl shards, like that. You should definitely buy some upgrades in the idle tree for the furnace as well, because this will not only speed up the process, because it takes a long time to craft them, but also you will have a dupe chance, and if you can dupe your blocks, your Fable of Pearls, this is really OP. So just upgrade like Furnace Research, Spatial Speed is really good to have, Dynamic Blueprints, it will give you a discount, so there are a lot of upgrades you can buy for the furnace. And you should also upgrade Sticky Fingers. And you should definitely upgrade Sticky Fingers as well, since this is gonna reduce the cost for one machine from 25 all the way down to 18. That means you will have to pay about 20% less. This might not sound so OP, but getting these machines is really hard. But it's worth the trouble, since one of these will instantly give you 1 pearl for every prestige you already did after buying. Only once though. This can add up really fast. If you're prestige 10, for example, and you buy one of these machines, you will instantly get 10 Ender Pearls. And then, for every prestige you do in the future, as I said, you will get plus 1 pearl for every machine. This adds up really fast, as you can see, plus 44 for me. And if I buy one, for example, there we go. How much pearls do I get? 600 pearls. Easy. But it is really hard to get a lot of them. I can only recommend checking out the guide I did about mythical machines, since this is gonna speed up the process of getting shards so much. It's in the eye corner. Click it now, if you have time, of course. But that's it for the guide today. I hope you learned everything you need to know about Ender Pearls and Pickcrafter today. If you still have questions, feel free to join my Discord, link in description, and ask me and the other pros there. Of course, you can just comment as well, but you know, Discord is more convenient. And a quick pro tip: do not buy Ender Pickaxe. The Ender Pearl Pickaxe is trash. I just used it because, you know, it's an Ender Pearl guide. But if you want to learn more about Pickcrafter, if you're a beginner, that is definitely worth your time. I made a lot of guides, so yeah, maybe check it out. If you have some time on your hands, would help me out a lot as well. And on the topic of helping me out a lot, you can of course subscribe if you watched till now, and like the video, and ring the bell, of course. And if you have Pickcrafter friends that are beginners, share this video with them. It will probably help them out as well, so do them a favor and share this video. That was your favorite pick of the nerd, Jules Cool. Have a great day, and bye. Thank you for watching. And thank you for 1,500 subscribers. Okay.